Hello, am I audible? Okay, welcome everyone in the class. Okay, okay, am I audible to everyone? Okay, okay. So, which chapter we covered in the last lecture? Can anybody tell me which lesson we completed? Yes, we completed it in the last lecture, right? Yes. Okay, let me share. Use my screen. Okay. So, friends, I've given you that homework, right? Assignment on urbanization, right? Okay. So, have you revised the topic? Okay. Okay. So today we will start your next lesson. Okay. So, have you gone through that, or do you know which is the next lesson, or have not gone through it? Okay. So you don't know. Here is your next lesson. That is transport and communication. Okay. So tell me if the screen is visible to you or not. Okay. Okay. What about other students? Only Dheeraj is saying that it is visible to him. What about other students? Aryan, okay. We also have Avigna, Jay, Maitreya. So Maitreya, are you there? Okay. So are you ready? Shall I start the topic now? Okay. Okay. So this is your 11th lesson. Transport and communication. This is वाहतूक आणि दळणवळण. Basically, it is वाहतूक आणि दळणवळण. So let's start the topic now. Okay, here you can see one table, right? First column is transport routes. Second column is means of transport. And third column is used for. Okay. So guys, okay, in first column there are everything given, that is the roadways. Okay. So what is on the roadways? There are rickshaws on roadways, right? And what are they for? So these rickshaws are for passengers. Okay. So next one again, roadways. There is a truck. So can anybody tell me that what this truck is used for? Okay, it is used for goods. Okay, for goods. Here is a metro in the middle column, that is mean of transport. So you can see here railways, right? So here is railways and there is a metro and again passengers, right? Again there's waterways, means of transport are ships. Okay, and here in the used for column, it is for shipment of different goods. So guys, in this way you can easily complete this table, right? Okay, very first tell me if this table is able to understand. Okay, are you able to understand this table? Hello. Okay, not very difficult in that table, right? There are only three columns. In first column, there is a way of transport is given, whether it is roadways, waterways, airways, railways. Okay. In middle column, you have to write down which vehicles or which type of equipments are used on that airways or railways or waterways or we can say roadways. Okay. And in third column, you have to write down what these vehicles are used for. Okay, so do you understand apart from Dheeraj, what about other students? Okay, okay, friends. Let me. Okay, let's read first. We have given some specific conditions. In this context, tell with reasons which mean of transport and route will you take. So, friends, here are some conditions given for you. Okay, and you have to tell. Okay, with reason which mean of transport you will use. Okay, which mean of transport and which mean of route will you take. Okay, so very first you have to reach Bhopal from Nagpur due to some emergency. Okay, you have some emergency, you have to reach to Bhopal which is in Madhya Pradesh and you have to go from Nagpur which is in Maharashtra. So there is an emergency. So can anybody tell me that which mean of transport would you prefer or would you take? I hope you have understood the question. Hello, do we understood the condition what they have given? Hello, am I audible? Yes, Aryan is saying that I will choose airways. What about other students? What would you choose? Dheeraj, Jay, Maitreya, Avigna. What would you choose? If you want to go from Nagpur to the Bhopal and there is an emergency, what would you choose? Aryan is saying that he will choose airways. So why would you choose airways, Aryan? Yes, you can write down in the comment section, chat box. Hello friends, am I audible? Yes, it is time saving, right? So Dheeraj, do you understand what I have asked you? You have to go from Nagpur to Bhopal and there is an emergency. You have to reach as soon as possible. So which mean of transport would you use? Yes, Aryan, you're right that there is an emergency and when there is an emergency, we have to save time. Okay, and we have to reach to the destination as soon as possible without wasting any time. Yes, airways or aeroplane. So aeroplane will be the mean of transport, right? Airways and aeroplane. So you both are right, okay. And the reason is time saving. Okay, so let's take the next condition now. You have to reach Kanyakumari carrying the message of cleanliness. Okay, what you have to do? You have to reach Kanyakumari carrying a message of cleanliness. There is no time limit for it. So, what would you choose, my dear friends? You have to go to Kanyakumari from Maharashtra. Okay, and why are you traveling? You have to give the message of cleanliness to all the people, okay, who are coming in your route. And there is no time limit that you have to go emergency or there is urgency. Okay, so what would you choose? Friends, I need your response. Okay, this session is somewhat interactive one. I hope I am audible to everyone. Yes. Yes, so which route will you choose, or which means of transport would you choose if you want to go to the Kanyakumari? You are giving the message of cleanliness and there is no time limit for your traveling. Which mean of transport would you use? Roadways, airways, waterways, railways? What would you choose? Yes, Dheeraj is saying I would choose roadways. Okay, so what about other students? Are you giving attention? Hello. Okay, Jay is saying that I would choose railways. Can you please explain in very short, okay, why would you choose railway? And Dheeraj, why you are choosing roadways? Both of you, in next 15 second, write down here why would we choose that one. Okay. Yes, Maitreya, are you there? ध्यान दीजिए ध्यान. Yes, you are just listening यार. Huh? You're not responding anything. I need your response, friends, because only the this is the only medium. Okay, I can understand if you have got the information or not. Okay, though you have a private vehicle, you can go by bus or other means. Okay, but what will happen by road? Road connects so many villages, so many cities, so many towns when you go by road, right? Because you have to go through many villages, roads, and towns, okay, cities. So you can easily deliver your message of cleanliness to all the people. But if you go by railways, okay, or by we can say waterways or airways, okay, there is no any city coming in there, okay, or even railways also, it bypasses too many villages, right? Too many cities. So that's why roadways is the best medium, okay, because you have to go to Kanyakumari, there is no limit also, and you have to give the message of cleanliness to the people. So for that purpose, it is very essential that you are interacting with the people, right? And where you can get the interaction with the people if you travel by road. Okay, fine, Maitreya, fine. No issues. Okay, all right. So let's take the next condition now. Next condition is send a Alfonso mangoes from Konkan to countries. Okay, now here is the turning point. Okay, let's say there is a Alfonso mangoes. Okay, Alfonso mangoes you have to send from Konkan to Arab countries. So which route you will choose for that? Which route you have to send mangoes from Konkan to Arab countries? Okay, airways also one. Aryan is saying airways. Dheeraj is also saying airways. Okay, what about other Maitreya? What do you think? What would you do? Okay, friends. Okay, let me tell you. When you will choose airways, okay, airways are very expensive one. Okay, when you travel through cargo, you travel cargo or we ship the cargo, okay, or you go by the aeroplane, okay, it is very difficult. Best way will be by road. Okay, Maitreya, is there any road to reach to Arab countries from Konkan? Tell me, is there any road? Is there any railway route? No, there is Arabian Sea in between Arab countries and India. So you have to choose waterways, means shipment. Yes, waterways will be helpful because airways it is very expensive. Even if you use the cargo plane for that purpose, then also it is expensive to send it to. No, it is possible. It is possible by airways also, but it is cheaper to use waterways because you know that capacity of the ship is very high. Okay, and it can go to the Arab countries easily. Okay, yes, it would take time, but you know that today's ships are somewhat fast. Okay, they can reach to the Arab countries within some days, within few days. Okay, so basically, whatever we export, that export is 90% or 95% is taken place by road waterways. Okay, whatever the things we are exporting to the other countries, all these things are 90% of that is taking place by waterways because waterways is cheaper, though it takes some time, but it is cheaper one. Okay, so do you understand, Dheeraj, Aryan, why we are choosing waterways for that? Okay, okay. Again, there is next condition. Indrayani variety of rice has to be exported from Pune to Cape Town of South Africa at low cost. Okay, at low cost. Here also we can use waterways. Okay, large scale production of vegetables in Nandurbar has taken place but is not fetching good price. The Nagpur Surat National Highway and Surat Bhusawal railway line passes through the district. Obviously, they have given the information that railway line is passing through that. You will definitely use railway, right? You will use railways for that purpose. You have to go to Singapore from your village or town. You have 10 days to go to do the same. Okay. So again, you will choose waterways. You have 10 days means with the waterways, with the ship, with the uh, we can say yes, big ships. Okay, you can easily reach to the Singapore in 10 days. Okay, as you have good enough time, 10 days is a good enough time. Okay, and you can easily reach to that destination, Singapore. Okay, so guys, with this information, I hope you have understood why we are using different type of routes for different type of purpose, right? There are different purpose, there are different conditions, and we are using different modes of transport, right? So do you understand it? Yes, we can also go by aeroplane, but in aeroplane you can go in few hours. We can say 10 to 15 hours only. Okay, and specifically you have 10 days of time. Yes, you can go by aeroplane also, no issues. But you have good enough time, and you can save money also with that. Okay, okay. Let's see geographical explanation. You must have realized that while traveling on or transporting goods, we have to consider many things. Okay, if there are some there are many ways and means of transport available, then we can think about those alternatives. There are roadways, railways, waterways, airways, and pipelines by which transportation can be done. Okay, so basically, they are saying here while transporting any traveling or transporting any goods, okay, we have to uh, consider many things. Okay, we have to think of many things. Okay, also we have many ways of and means of transport available. So we can also think about alternatives. We can choose between aeroplanes or waterways, airways or waterways or roadways. Okay, we can choose in between that. And here are some major ways by which we can transport, we can travel. Okay, roadways, railways, waterways, airways, and pipelines. Following factors should be kept in mind while selecting the routes and the means of transport. Okay, now factors to be considered for transportation. Here are 8 to 9 factors are given, which you have to consider, which you have to taken into mind. Okay, while deciding the way of transport or way of traveling. So here is distance. Okay, you have to think how much is the distance that I have to travel. Okay, even duration, how much time you have with you, or it is emergency or it is urgency. Cost, you have also consider. Okay, if you choose railways, then it is cheaper one. If you choose airways, it is very expensive. Okay, and if you choose other means of transport, that means waterways, it is again very cheap. Okay, also time, how much time you have. Products, okay, it is also important that which type of products you have to transport. Okay, if this good is not very big or in size or big in amount, okay, you can use simple ways like roadways. Okay, but it is in large quantity and it is in the country itself, then we can use railways. Okay, we know good transporting railways are there, malwahu railways je आहेत. Okay, so these available. Also if you have to go to abroad, then waterways is a very simple one, because in the waterways you can transport hundreds of metric tons. Okay, cargo or the shipment. Okay friends, now the next one is climate. How is the climate? Okay, what is the climatic conditions of the places, then you have to choose that one. Okay, market also is there. Routes and means, physiography of that area or the place you are traveling to, or the goods you have to reach, okay, to the destination. Okay, so these are some factors which you have to consider while selecting any route or any transportation means. Okay, so these are some factors you have to consider. So do you understand it? Hello, are you getting different points that I am trying to make? Okay. Okay. I hope all of you are able to understand the factor. Okay, all the facts that I'm telling you. Okay, if we consider the above mentioned factors, then our time and money is saved during the journey or transport. Okay, so basically, friends, basically our aim while transporting any good or traveling to any place is to save the time as much as possible and to save the cost of that traveling or that transportation, right? So by considering all this factor, we can come to a conclusion that which mean of transport we have to choose, so that we can save our time also, we can save our money also. Okay, traveling becomes comfortable. Okay, when we consider all these factors we have just seen, it makes your traveling comfortable. Transport is done without any damage to the goods. Okay, you have if any product is very sensitive one. Okay, if it is very sensitive, then you have to use the proper transportation mean for that. You have to use proper way. Okay, proper मार्गाचा तुम्हाला उपयोग करायचा आहे. Okay, so when you consider all this factor, then it is becomes very easy for you, okay, to transport these goods without any damage. The selling price to be paid by customer is not decided by the cost of production only. It is decided by the transport cost and the production cost. Okay, so basically when you buy something, let's take the example of suppose toothpaste. Okay, so the cost of the toothpaste is not just depend on the production cost which is taking place, okay, which is taking place in the factories. Okay, so you have to consider the transportation cost for that also. It means when company decides the MRP or price of that product or that toothpaste, then that company or manufacturing company takes into account the production cost as well as the transportation cost also. Okay, we know that there are different outlets or distributors of the toothpaste or other goods that we are using. Okay, so companies while deciding the production sorry price of that product, they consider the price of production as well as price of transportation. The transportation of freight should be done rapidly and safely. The price of good can be kept low if the transportation is affordable. Okay, as we have just discussed that the price of the product is including production cost as well as transportation cost. If the cost for the transportation is very low, then the price of that product is also less. So the customer will have to pay less for the same product if transportation cost is the less. So that's why transportation is very important. Transportation is a basic infrastructure. Development of transportation infrastructure is an indicator of development of the country or that region. So friends, you know what? Uh, there is one saying, okay, if your transportation infrastructure is continuously increasing, okay, it means your road building or railways building, okay, even other gas pipelines, okay, these production transportation facilities or means of production or infrastructure is continuously increasing, it means the growth of that country or that region is very fast. Okay, so the transportation is a basic infrastructure. The development of transportation infrastructure is an indicator of development of country or that region. म्हणजेच काय, we all of you know that when there is very high production in some region, then we have to transport these things from uh, manufacturing plant to the customers, consumers. Okay, for that purpose we need different road, different railways, railway lines, airways, airports. Okay, so basically what does it mean when all these things, all this infrastructure like airport, railway line, roadways increases, it means there is increase in production, it means there is growth in that area or in that country. The reforms in transport sector enhance the dynamicity of freight and passengers in a region. Okay, when you reform transport system, okay, so what will happen? It will lead to enhance the dynamicity of freight and passenger in the region. म्हणजे जी काही प्रवासी वाहतूक आणि जी काही मालवाहतूक होत आहे फ्रेट, ओके, इट विल एनहान्स. Also industries and markets develop. So because of that, as we know that growth is happening, transportation infrastructure is continuously increasing. It means industries also increases and markets are also developed in the country or in that region. Okay, economic growth gets a boost. Because of that, what happens when we build uh, basic transportation infrastructure, okay, modern transportation infrastructure, we require many manpower. Okay, different companies get different tenders, contracts to build that highways, to build bridges, to build railway lines, okay, to build airports. That's why people get jobs. Even in if people or the industry get proper ways of transportation for their product, then industries also increases, market also increases. So this lead to growth of economy. Okay, so that country's economy get good boost. Per capita income and gross domestic product also increases. Per capita income means प्रत्येकाला भेटणारा जो पैसा आहे, ओके, पर कॅपिटा, दरडोई उत्पन्न त्याला असं मराठीमध्ये म्हटलं जातं. प्रत्येक माणसे जे उत्पादन आहे तर ते वाढलं जातं बिकॉज people get jobs because of this, right? And also gross domestic product increased. It means when there is an increase in the earning of every people, obviously in whole country, if we sum it, if we add it, okay, it will increase the gross domestic product also. Okay, are you able to understand? Hello. Yes, Dheeraj is giving attention. What about other friends? Okay. Any doubt in this, friends? You can ask me any doubt, okay? Any issue, any doubt, any problem? Okay. Okay. Aryan, Dheeraj, Maitreya. While reading a map, we can easily see the patterns of transport routes. We can see the distribution of transport routes in the form of dense network at some places and sparse network at others. Okay, so friends, we have generally seen the map of railway line in India, map of different roads in India. Okay, we have also seen map of different airports. How many airports are in our country? Okay, and where it is located. We have seen these maps, right, in your geography, right? We have seen this graph. So there you can see that routes. Okay, in some areas that routes, okay, is very dense, and in some it is sparse. म्हणजेच काय, काही ठिकाणी रेल्वे नेटवर्क असेल, रोड रस्त्यांचं नेटवर्क असेल, ते खूप जास्त आहे. ओके, आणि काही ठिकाणी ते अत्यंत विरळ आहे किंवा कमी प्रमाणात आहे. Okay, so basically they are telling that dense network at some places and sparse network at other places. In some places there are no transport routes at all. You might have seen in some graphs. Okay, in some regions there is no any network, there is no railway, there is no roadways. Okay, even no airports also. For what reasons does a region become devoid of any transport route? Okay, so can anybody tell me that what is the reason that in that region, in some regions, there is no any transport facility, or there is no any roadways, railway lines are there, no airports. Okay, why does a dense network develop in some region? And on the other hand, in some region there is very dense network, there is railway line also, there is a roadways also, there are airports also. Okay, in some regions, and in some region there is no any route, there is no any transport route. These questions can arise in your minds. Okay, this can be easily arise in your mind. To answer this, we need to see a physical map of region too, along with the transport map. Okay, Mug, to find out the answer for these questions, why this is so, why there is some dense network, why there is sparse network, or why in some areas there is no any network. So you have to understand, if you want to understand this, what you have to do, you have to keep two maps with you. First map is physical map. So physical map of India or any country will show where is hilly region, where is a plateau, where is a plain area, okay, where is a forest. This is nothing but the physical map. And again, the another map you have to keep with you is transport map. It means railway route, airports, roadways, even waterways, that map. So you have to keep two maps with you. When we read both the maps simultaneously, we get the answer to those questions. Okay, when we will keep these two maps with each other, we will analyze it simultaneously. You can easily understand why there is dense network of road or transport routes, and why there is a sparse network of transport route, and in some times or some places there is not even a single route of transport. Read the maps given in the figure 11.1 and figure 11.2, or answer the following questions and answer the following question in your notebook. 11.1 and 11.2. Yes, here is 11.1. So this is Satara district map, major water bodies and the landforms. So basically this is physical map of Satara district. And here is next map, figure 11.2. Satara district, major roads, railways and famous places. So simultaneously now you can see both the maps here. And based on these two maps, you have to answer some questions. You have to write down some questions in your notebook. In which region do you find a dense network of transport route in map? Guys, okay, here is the map of Satara district, major road and railway. So the first question they have asked, in which areas you see there is a dense network of roads and railways? Can anybody tell me that? What are some regions, okay, or which are some regions where there is a dense network of road? Can anybody tell me? Okay, here's the map of Satara. Are you able to understand? Yes, Vaduz is there. Why is there? Okay, let me tell you something. Other okay. Look, Patan is here. Oh, the points where is a dot. Okay, you can see dot, black dot over here, right? Fulton. Here is Fulton. Okay, friends. Here is Fulton. Here is Y. Here is Mahabaleshwar. Okay, even central region Satara, Koregaon here. Okay, Dahiwadi here and Vaduz also here. So basically, where the population is very high, okay, where there is an industrial area and where there is a tehsil, okay, तालुक्याचा ठिकाण ज्या ठिकाणी आहे, okay, in that region there is highly dense network of road. Now let's take the next question. Okay, guys, how is the physiography of region with dense network? Okay, ज्या ज्या ठिकाणी dense network आहे त्या ठिकाणी फिजिओग्राफी कशी आहे, भौगोलिक स्थिती कशी आहे. फिजिओग्राफी मीन्स त्याची जिओग्राफिकल एरियाज कसा आहे, वेदर इट इज अ प्लेन एरिया, whether it is a plateau, whether there is a hilly region. Okay, okay guys, let's see the first map. First map you can see the region, the brown color. Look at the index here, height of the region very high, which is a brown color, very okay, dark brown is very high. Orange color type is high region. It means the height of that region is very high. It means there is hilly region. Yellow region is moderate height, and low means you can see somewhat greenish color, right? So in the greenish color there is low height of that area from the sea level, right? You can see here Fulton, right? In the Fulton there is a dense network of roads, right? And if you see Fulton here in this map, you can easily see that Fulton is having low height area. Okay, as there is low height, there is no any hilly region, there is a plain area. Okay, as there is a plain area, it is easy to build roads. on that plain areas, right? For the Fulton we can see here, because in the Fulton you can see here is a dense network of road, Fulton. And if you use this index and see Fulton here, this is a plain area, it is low level area, height is less. Okay. Now, which region has a sparse network of transport route? ओके, सातारा डिस्ट्रिक्टचा हा कोणता रूट आहे की ज्या ठिकाणी स्पार्स नेटवर्क आहे रोडचं. ओके, ट्रान्सपोर्ट रूटचं नेटवर्क हे थोडंसं कमी आहे. हाऊ इज द फिजिओग्राफी ऑफ दिस रिजन? नाउ सी हियर. Okay, if you see this region below the Fulton, right? Below the Fulton, you can easily see below the Fulton there is no any road network. Okay, there is no any road network. Now if you go to this map, physiography of this map, then you can easily see below the Fulton there is high level area that is shown by the brown orange color. Okay, Sitabai range you can see here. Okay, Sitabai range. So you can easily see there is a high region, there is a hilly region, it means. So in the hilly region it is not possible to build a railway line or different road. Okay, that's why there is a sparse network. Look at the region lacking transport routes. What kind of obstruction you can find there? Okay, so basically you have to analyze these graphs. Okay, I hope you have understood these graphs, what they are telling us. Are you able to understand these graphs? We are going to see explanation for this also, but in short I have already explained you. Hello, am I audible? Hello. Okay. Any doubt in this? Because we are going to take explanation also for that. Okay. Please kindly ask doubt if you have. Please don't be silent. Okay. Otherwise, I would not able to understand whether you are getting different points or not, or whether you are able to understand or not. Now let's see the geographical explanations. When you study the map of physical structure, main roads and railways of the Satara district, you will understand the following issues. Okay, as you have seen all these two maps, right? Physiography and this is transportation route map. So while studying, you will realize that the western part of the Satara district is occupied by Sayadri and its offshoot, and its elevation is higher. Okay, see at the west part there is a Sayadri range. Okay, Sayadri mountains are there. Bamnoili, okay, Bamnoli range is okay. It is part of Sayadri mountains. Okay, western part of the Satara district. Here to the west, Sayadri mountain. I hope you are able to see this Sayadri mountain. Okay, its topography is undulating. Okay, undulating. Its topography is undulating. As there is elevation, there is a mountains, there are hilly region. In this region lies the extensive Shivasagar reservoir of Koina Dam. Okay, and in the same Satara district where there is a Sayadri mountain, and you can see there reservoir, that blue color easily see, you can easily see Koina Dam is there, Koina reservoir is there, right? There is a dam, there is a lake, there is a reservoir. Okay, Koina, and it is called as Shivsagar. Basically its name is Shivsagar, but it is part of Koina Dam. The central and the eastern part of the district are comparatively of lower and medium elevations. Okay, now let's see here central part and eastern part. You can easily see that there is a moderate elevation and low elevation in this area. Okay, low all moderate. Considering the physiography of the Satara district, the transport network is sparse in the west, whereas its density on the eastern side is medium. Okay, so you can see in the Sayadri mountainous range, okay, or the in the western part, there is hilly region, there is a mountains, there are different elevations, there are reservoirs of water. That's why the transportation routes are not much developed there. It is sparse one. But if you go from west to east, then you can easily see the transportation network is increasing. Okay, because it is easy to build road and railway lines in that areas. Okay, comparatively, the central part of the district has a dense transport network. Okay, as somebody among you have told me that in the central region there is dense network of transport route. You may have noticed that a national highway and a railway route pass through this part of the district. Okay, in from the central part, you can see that is a national highway. Okay, it is going to Pune from here, and it is going to Bangalore from, okay, this part, south part. And there is also a railway line to Pune and to Tasgaon, Sangli, right? You can easily see here. It means in the central part there is a national highway also, there is a railway network also, railway line also. There are many road networks connecting the highways. Now there is one main highway, that is transportation or a national highway is there. That's why there are many roads that are connecting this national highway. You will realize that the physiography, that is hills, valleys, rivers, etc., of the region affects its transport route. Okay, now from this information, from this map, whatever we have studied, now you can come to a conclusion. Okay, you might have understood one thing. Okay, that while developing any transport route, okay, any railway line, roadways, okay, it is very necessary to take into account the physiography of that area. It means if that area is hilly region, if there are different elevations, whether there are many valley region is there, if there are many, whether there are many rivers are there, any reservoir is there. So you have to consider this physiography of that region, which decides, okay, whether we can build, we can develop transport route over there, that area or not. There is a correlation between transport routes and the physiography of a region. ओके, म्हणजे यांच्यामध्ये एक संबंध आहे, एक रिलेशन आहे, एक कोरिलेशन आहे. ओके, व्हॉट इज दॅट? If, okay, by studying the physiography of the region, we understand its accessibility and remoteness. Okay, when we study the physiography of some areas, okay, then we can easily understand that which part is a remote part, okay, and where we can easily access. Okay, there are some part where we can easily access that part, and there are some parts where there is a remote part, you cannot easily go there, you cannot easily visit that places. Transport facilities can develop well in plain, while areas with higher relief have limit on the development of the transport routes. It means we can develop transport facilities in the plain areas. Okay, where there is a plain area, we can develop transport facilities over there, and where there is a high region area, hilly area, valleys are there, rivers are there, then it is difficult to develop transport routes there. Okay, guys. So basically, this point was to understand the relation between physiography of some places and transport route development in that place. Okay. So, are you able to understand this? Hello. I hope you have understood this. Or anybody having any doubt? Dheeraj, are you having any doubt or want to ask some more information? Yes, Dheeraj, Aryan, Maitreya, Joy, Avigna, Anuj, are you there? Okay, any doubt you people having? Okay. So friends, I hope you have heard about Konkan Railway. Have you ever heard about Konkan Railway? Yes. Okay. Okay. So friends, Konkan Railway was a engineering challenge to our engineers or our scientists. Okay, because we know that Konkan is a part. Okay, where there are Sahyadri mountain. Sahyadri ranges is there in the Konkan region. Okay, because of that, it was very difficult to find proper routes, plain areas. Okay, to develop that Konkan railway. Konkan railway is engineering marvel in our country. Okay, it is, we can say, one of the magic by scientists. Okay, so Konkan railway, you search about it on YouTube or internet. Okay, Konkan railway construction. Okay, we will come to the conclusion that how the physiography of that Konkan region was a bigger challenge to our scientists, our engineer, okay, to develop rail route, railway line in that area, because as that was a hilly region, many elevations there, okay, and no plain areas over there. That's why it was very difficult to build that railway line in that area. Okay, so that's why it is called as engineering malware. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Am I audible? Okay, Aryan. Okay, all right. Let's see the importance of transportation. Okay, so let's see the first importance: extending trade and network. We all of you know that if you want to travel, if you want to transport some ship, some goods, or some passengers from one place to another, transportation is very important. Okay, it extends trade, because whatever our products we have developed, we can easily take it to the market which is far away from us, and we can get proper price. So trade is get extended, trade is get developed. Also the network is also developed. Rapid industrialization: if road facilities are good, transportation facilities are good, then it takes a less amount for the companies or different industries, okay, to transport their product, their good from one place to another. It means from manufacturing facility to the consumer or customers in the cities. So that's why transportation is very important. If people transportation network is very good, then there is a rapid industrialization over there. Availability of the employment opportunities: as we know that basic infrastructure of transportation is very important. Okay, railway or railway bridge, railway lines, okay, even other bridge, roadways, to develop them, to build them, it requires many big tenders, so it requires manpower. That's why there is a generation of employment, and people get job over there, their income increases, and ultimately the income of our country increases. Regional connectivity: we can go from one region to another region very easily without any problem or any issue, with comfortable okay, in comfortable conditions. Utility of the site: overcoming scarcity, means deficit, decreasing regional imbalance, tourism development. Okay, so basically these are the importance of the transportation. Trade increases, rapid industrialization increases. Okay, rapid industrialization taken place, availability of the employment opportunities, regional connectivity increases, utility of the site. Okay, whether our sites are there, we can easily visit them. Okay, so utility, we can easily use them. Overcoming scarcity means deficit, trade deficit or other deficits. Decrease regional imbalance. If some region is very highly urbanized and other region is not urbanized, then if there is a good network connectivity, transport facility in between that two region, then there is a decrease between that deficit, or we can say regional imbalance. Okay, tourism development is also there. So friends, these are some importance of the transportation. Okay, any doubt? Yes, anybody among you? Okay. Okay, only Dheeraj is giving attention. Huh? Okay, so friends, before moving ahead, let's see what is here. Okay, do you know? Okay, this box, green corridor. It happens that sometimes a dead person had donated his organs. In such cases, such organs need to transport from donor's location to the receivers urgently. For this organ transfer, all types of routes are cleared for or of all obstacles. This is called green corridor. Consequently, rapid transport of the organ can save the receiver's life. Okay. So, do you know what is green corridor? Green corridor. Actually, friends, in few period, okay, you might have read in many newspapers. Okay, there was one donor for the organ. We can say kidney, heart transplant. Okay, and receiver is far away from him. Suppose the donor is in Mumbai. Okay, and he is donating his one kidney. Okay, brain dead person. Okay, and the person who needs kidney, it is in Nagpur. Okay, so there is almost 700 kilometers of distance between Mumbai and Nagpur. Okay, but when we take that organ from that donor, we need to reach that receiver as soon as possible without wasting any time. Okay, because if we don't reach very fast, then there is a possibility that that organ will get damaged and it will not work. We cannot transplant it. For that purpose, our police department helps us, our government helps us. What they do? They do a green corridor, one corridor from the road. They remove all obstacles. Okay, and so that there will be no obstacle for that ambulance. Okay, so that that organ can be transported to the Nagpur from the Mumbai. Okay, so all this facility, they divert the traffic from that route to another route, so that that ambulance or that organ carrier will not waste any time. There will be no obstacle in that ambulance. Okay, so this is nothing but the green corridor. Okay, is it okay now? Hello. Okay, do you understand what is green corridor? Okay, is it okay about the green corridor? Okay. So guys, for today it is okay. It is almost 8 p.m. now. So you might have some another class, right? So goodbye to everyone. And very first, revise the topic that we have covered today. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. So goodbye to everyone. Now you can leave the class. कुठं चालले कुठं चालले
हा कार्यक्रमाला चालू
बंद करतो ना